Hey, Larry Rivera here, and today I'm doing another vlog challenge video. Today I want to talk about three things that are really important. The first is having scarcity mindset. You know, that mindset that says, oh my God, don't talk to this person, because if you talk to this person, they're going to go in your business and they're not going to join my business. Or, you know, that mindset where you're always scared that someone's going to take something away from you, or there's just not enough. Which brings me, and you just don't have scarcity mindset. It's a bad thing. Which brings me into this whole saturation talk about businesses. You know, you got to get in at the right time, at the right place, and things like that. Where if you don't join today, you know, you're going to miss an opportunity. And it leads you to believe, much like scarcity, that there's just not enough to go around for everyone. That at some point, enough people will come into your business and you're not going to be able to build it anymore. Well, if that was true, right? If that was true, why even bother getting involved in a home business to begin with if there's just not enough people to go around? So why every year do tens upon tens of thousands of people decide that they're going to start a home-based business? Wouldn't you think it would already be saturated right now where there wouldn't be anyone left? So saturation doesn't really exist, right? The market's not going to get to a point where you just can't bring people in. There's always going to be people who are in a situation where they need to earn more money. And the final thing I want to talk about, right, in this quick little video is the whole network marketing, MLM scam home business. And I know any of you people who have been involved in a home business before, or network marketing business, you've dealt with criticism. You've dealt with people saying, you know, what you're doing is a scam. Well, you know, governments, corporate jobs, corporate businesses, all these things are ran through pyramid type structures, right? And it's because they work, they're effective. So the whole idea of, oh my God, that's a scam, but some of these scams been going on for 20 years, right? Why haven't they been shut down yet? Well, it's because it's not really a scam. If you ask me what's a scam, is working at a job for 15 years, right? And making maybe $22, $23, $24, $27 an hour. And the company decides that they got to trim the fat, and you happen to be the fat that they're about to trim, right? They don't, you know, they don't care about your future necessarily. Or I remember I had a job one time working in a warehouse, and one of the guys I worked with was at the company for going on 21 years. And I had asked him, I said, if you don't mind me asking, and I was just a part-time worker, right, making $8 an hour, but I was just curious to see what was up with this job. And this poor man was making like $22 an hour with over 2 decades of service. That really made me stop for a moment, because at that time I was real young, man. I must have been like 19 or 20. But it made me stop, and it made me really think about, oh my God, is this what my future is going to look like? Is this the best I can hope for in this world? So the scam, to me, you know, it's not that having a job is a bad thing. Maybe you're doing something that you have a passion for in this world, and you're serving your community, and that's awesome. That's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. But there's a lot of us who are out there in the world working at jobs where the companies don't care about you. You know, the medical benefits aren't that great. The retirement package isn't that great. And there's just not really a bright future, right? And that's the person I'm talking to. And you know who you are. You know, so I'm not saying that every job out there is bad, but what I'm saying is a lot of people are working in jobs that just stink, and they're not really worth anything to anyone other than to make, you know, the business more money while their lives get deteriorated away. That's the scam, right? Fighting rush hour, an hour and a half a day, that's a scam, right? Going on medical leave, right? Or collecting disability and starving and barely able to pay your bills because, you know, medical and disability and things like that don't pay that much. That's a scam, right? So there's a lot of things out there that potentially could be a scam. So those are the three things that I wanted to drop a little comment about, or a little thought about, and I'll just recap it real quick. You know, I talked about having a scarcity mindset. That's really bad. You shouldn't have a scarcity mindset, right? The idea that there's saturation in the world and that whatever you're doing is going to dry up, well, that's not true either, right? There's just too many people in this world for you to run out of opportunity to be in an opportunity, so to speak. And thirdly, you know, what a real scam is. A person trying to better themselves and their family in a home business, doing what they have to do to make things happen for them in their lives. They're not trying. Most people are not out there trying to scam people, right? I know I'm not. I'm not. I try to offer powerful products to customers, right? Services that will help them. One final thought that I'm going to leave with you. Everybody likes to talk about their business opportunities. Personally, I've picked stuff to sell to customers that will help them further educate themselves, because I realize that no matter what it is that you're selling on the internet, if you don't know how to sell it, you're going to have a hard time selling it. A friend of mine just recently joined a deal, right? And they make them come to these trainings. And at the trainings, they're telling them, make a list of 100 people that how you present the plan, how you do this, how you do that. And that's pretty traditional, right? That's traditional, and they always teach that to you, how to present the plan. Here's what I want to step out on a limb, and I want to say that to sell stuff has very little to do with knowing the plan, and has everything to do to creating a connection with a person to where they can understand what's going on inside your head and inside your heart. And if they understand that, they can identify with that, and they can get on board with your vision and your dreams. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Take care.